We generally think about human rights as law and poetry as literature, and we often don't see that intersection.
I think sometimes people feel poetry is this thing that happens in this very literary sphere.
What is the philosophical and cultural framework that informs everything that we do? Poetry is a part of that.
The figurative language of poetry can be used in ways that have real economic and social and human rights consequences. That intersection between poetry and human rights is very much to the fore in Irish literature and in the Irish context.
If we focus on the human alone, we ignore an entire wider system that the human is a part of as well. We've reached a point where we understand that the human as an exclusive category isn't the gold standard anymore.
Language can be used to create transnational and transcultural empathy and solidarity, but it can also be used and weaponized to undermine the dignity and the humanity of others.
Why did Irish poets decide to write these poems about international human rights violations? Hiroshima, the Holocaust, the war in Bosnia, gendered violence, things like that. La Grania and the Blasphema, Hedjimar, Hiroshima.
Many Irish poets have written about ethical and human rights issues with an awareness of these entangled relations.
It affects all of us, and it affects our ideas of humanity and human rights.
At a time when we seem to be turning away from a shared sense of humanity, it's really important that we understand how language can be used to radically undermine the humanity of others.
It's a way of disseminating ideas and a way of exploring different aspects of humanity.
So it's an outward-looking project. I mean, that's just amazing, the power of words.